Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon member. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, in a world where justice is meant to prevail, sometimes innocent people fall victim to a broken system. So I want you to meet Papa San. Yeah, Papa San, a law-abiding citizen caught in a web of corruption and negligence. Those of you who do not know Papa San was one of the most famous and prominent DJ back in the days, in the late 80s, 90s. No, Papa San could not lose any clash. He has a brain like a encyclopedia. He was good at rhyming words and everything you can think of. Papa San have done things that other Jamaican artists haven't able to match, and he was in his 80s. So Papa San, a law-abiding citizen caught up in a web of corruption and negligence, admit all the requirements to obtain a firearm license, but the government failed to grant him one. Little did he know that the very person responsible for granting him that license was Officer Harry Bongos Daly. Yeah, Harry Bongos Daly from he was a youth growing up because he's from Tamsipen. So Officer Daly had been extorting money from Papa San, disregarding his plea for a firearm license. Having witnessed one of his brothers murdered by gunmen, Papa San felt cornered and afraid for his life. Papa San had no choice but to acquire an illegal firearm for self-defense to protect his life and property. He could have sought the assistance of the police force, but because of his background and what he was cultured and socialized to do, he refused to seek the help of the police and went down this rabbit hole. But the consequences were severe. Papa San was arrested and charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. So this shocking incident revealed how government negligence and corruption can turn law-abiding citizens into convicted criminals, and that is what happened with Papa San here. Yes, so it is time for us to demand accountability, fight for justice and protect the innocent. Let Papa San's story remind us that we should never stop fighting for a fair and just society. Please share this video, raise awareness and join us in demanding change. If you haven't subscribed to the channel as yet, please subscribe. Yeah, thumbs up the video, not like, thumbs it up, thumbs up the video. Share the video, comment below and we'll respond in due course. Join the channel, join the Patreon, it's in the description box. So moving on. So thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe to the channel for more eye-opening stories like these. You understand? So the untold story from law-abider to convicted criminal. The Papa San incident discovered how Papa San, a law-abiding citizen, was unjustly arrested and charged for possession of an illegal firearm. Despite meeting all the requirements, the government failed to grant him a license. Papa San's predicament worsened as he was being extorted by a corrupt police officer by the name of Harry Bongos Daly, who denied him the gun license. Fearing for his safety, Papa San resorted to obtain an illegal gun to protect his life. This shocking incident highlights how government failures and corruption inadvertently turn citizens into convicted criminals. Watch now to uncover the truth behind this injustice. In 1994, Detective Sergeant Graveney found himself stationed at the now defunct ACID, it's called Anti-Crime Investigation Division, a crime-fighting division targeting gunmen, murderers and killers in Jamaica. So the murder rate was spiraling out of control, and the government seemed more focusing on dismantling previous efforts than tackling the issue head-on. The architect behind this charge was Prime Minister P.J. Patterson, who aimed to reshape the government's approach to crime. Meanwhile, a team of detectives at Special Operations Base was making significant stride in ridding Jamaica of its most dangerous criminals, primarily from PNP LGBTQ+ communities, which, PNP LGBTQ+ communities, like where I'm from, is the community that you just keep, putting out murderers on the conveyors belt, criminals. That's what my community produce. Majority of them young youths. Everyone want to aspire to be bad man. I want to be killed by the police or them cronies, so people can talk how much people them kill, how much people them rape and rob. Nobody, they don't want to live old as I am at my age. I am considered an old man to them now, So Detective Sergeant Graveney received a tip about an impending threat against the artist Papa San's life. Papa San have already lost 2 brothers to gunmen's bullet, faced imminent danger when he was slated to perform at Fort Clarence Beach, Portmore, St. Catherine. Graveney, part of a team patrolling Dunkirk, one of the most challenging places to police, was aware of the grave risk. Whilst on patrol, Graveney and his partner noticed a suspicious car with a man lying down and a woman inside. They identified themselves as police officers and commanded the man to come out with his hands up. The man later revealed to be Papa San, complied and identified himself to the police. Detective Graveney discovered an illegal firearm in the vehicle during a search, leading to the arrest of both Papa San and the woman. Papa San, working with renowned attorney at law Churchill Nita, pled guilty in court, explaining the circumstances behind possessing the firearm. Detective Graveney taking the stand, revealing the death threats and imminent danger faced by Papa San. Despite the circumstances, Papa San was fined $100,000 or faced 10 years imprisonment for illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. Detective Graveney, in an interview with Jamaica Young Police Channel, shared his insight on the arrest and subsequent legal battle. He recounted another case where he recovered firearms from a disabled man in a wheelchair, highlighting issues within the justice system, and that the controversial arrests, death threats and legal battle of Papa San. Stay tuned for more stories like this. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to our channel for more compelling narrative. So Detective Graveney, as he embarked on a remarkable mission to save the life of Papa San. In this extraordinary tale, you will witness our dedicated detective heroic effort in rescuing Papa San from grave danger. From the first moment, tense and suspense fill the air as we delve into the world of mystery and intrigue. Detective Graveney on a pulse-pounding adventure that will keep you on the edge of your seat throughout the entire video. We are bringing you an exciting story like that blend action, suspense and heartfelt drama. Following along with Detective Dolphy Graveney, take charge utilizing his sharp instincts, intelligence and quick thinking to outsmart Papa San and save the day. Superintendent of Police Harry Bungles daily allegedly denying Papa San a gun license to protect his life and property. Yes, so the heroic tale of Dolphy Graveney, rescue Papa San from grave danger, filled with adrenaline pumping moments, surprising twist and ending that will leave you breathless. Get ready to be captivated by this remarkable story that showcases the true meaning of bravery and resilience. So buckle up and prepare for an adventure like no other. Detective Dalfagrave is about to take you on a roller coaster ride packed with action, suspense, and heartwarming emotion. So, Detective Sergeant Dalfagrave is a detective who saved the life of one of Jamaica's most famous, celebrated, revered, loved, and respected men, who goes by the name of Papa San, and his correct name is Tyrone Thompson. Papa San was a witness to the murder of his brother Dirtsman in the community of De La Vega City, Spanish Town, St. Catherine, by men whom he had known for many years. The same men were planning to kill him when Detective Sergeant Gravey, who was stationed at Acid at the time, received information about the plan to destroy the artist, who was scheduled to perform at Fort Clarence Beach, Portmore, St. Catherine, a popular spot where stage show concerts are kept in Jamaica. So, however, the government at the time was led by P.J. Patterson. So while the country had a team of highly effective detectives, a special operation based in Kingston, known as Special Operation BSR Eradication Squad, their effort primarily targeted Jamaica's most dangerous killers, many of whom hail from PNP communities where crimes was rampant. Detective Sergeant Gravey received vital information about the impending threats against the life of the renowned artist Papa San. Despite losing two brothers to violent attacks, Papa San chose not to seek help from the police for close protection, but instead chose to handle the situation in a manner befitting a gangster. Detective Sergeant Dalfagrave was a part of a police patrol team in Dunkirk, East Kingston, one of the most challenging areas for our police. During a flag march, the team found themselves in confrontation with a man by the name of Peshedan, the Iradan at the time, resulting in his death. An illegal firearm was recovered from the scene, along with a magazine with 5 live rounds. And that same day, that's when Detective Sergeant Graveney and Henry Canner encountered a car parked along the roadside. Inside were Papa San and a woman. The police approached the vehicle and identified himself. Papa San, armed with an illegal gun, complied with the police command to exit the vehicle. Detective Gravey searched the car and uncovered the illegal gun and ammunition. Both occupants were subsequently arrested and charged with illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. The accused, however, appeared before the Kingston and St. Andrew gun court, where Papa San confessed to being the owner of the firearm, resulting in the woman being set free from charges. Before this incident, Papa San had attempted to acquire a legal firearm following all necessary procedures. He had been in contact with Superintendent of Police Harry Bungles Daly, alleging that the officer had extorted money from him for the gun license. Despite an initial agreement, Harry Bungles changed the term, demanding more money. Unfortunately, Papa San refused to comply to heed to his demand, and unfortunately, Papa San's application was denied, leaving him defenseless and in fear for his life. During Papa San's case, his lawyer Churchill Needham pleaded for leniency in sentencing. Churchill Needham highlighted that this was Papa San's first encounter with the law and stressed the imminent danger the artist faced, which led him to possess the illegal firearm. Detective Gravely was called as a witness, testifying about the death threats Papa San had received and the circumstances surrounding the discovery of the firearm. So the court ultimately fined him $100,000 or 10 years imprisonment. So the late Assistant Commissioner of Police Donald Pusey claimed responsibility for saving Papa San's life after the police killed his cousin Peshedan, the leader of Dunkirk. In an interview with Detective Sergeant Graveney, he discussed Papa San's arrest and the legal matter. He also revealed another case where firearms were recovered, and Superintendent of Police Ratcliffe Lewis, who injected himself in the case, was nowhere to be found. So this controversial arrest, death threat, and legal battle shed light on the challenges faced by Papa San and the flaws within the government system. The artist's life was under constant threat, having lost 3 brothers to violence. Despite this, his law-abiding life, the circumstances pushed him into possession of a legal firearm. Papa San's attorney fought for leniency, recognizing the imminent danger he faced. This is a compelling story of Papa San's experience with the police and the justice system in Jamaica, and what the government must do. Like with FLA, even police officers, they denying guns there. And that's why some of the young police officers are resorting to illegal firearm. On God's earth, someone working. I remember when I was a young police officer working, and honestly, to be a police officer in Jamaica, it's a very stressing job, because just for being a police officer, you can lose your life. Because criminals hate police. You understand? So imagine you being a police officer, working out there, doing your job, patrolling the garrison or what, and when you finish, you don't have any firearm to protect yourself. Then what these young police officers are doing, they're resorting to illegal firearms, and that's how some of them, 3 of them right now, are in prison. So the government need to address that issue and make sure that our police officers are properly armed, because I do believe that once a policeman graduates from the National Police College of Jamaica, upon graduation and be initial posting, after observing them for a period of time, they should be be harmed. You understand? As for me, I used to, in America, it doesn't take much for you to have a concealed permit. You understand? It's just that like where I live on the military base, you're not supposed to have any gun on the base unless it's government issue, or you have permission to do it. You understand? Or you can have it, but there's certain risks that come with it. Cause you understand what I'm saying? It all depends on the commanding officer for the base. But here in America, when a police officer, even before you even graduate, you can have concealed permit and have your own service weapon. So I don't see why it is so hard for the government in Jamaica to arm the citizens. I do believe that every person in Jamaica, if there's a certain requirement for people, they need to cut out even this address thing. The people who live in the garrisons, it's the same politician that created these garrisons. They're the one that did not want to uplift the people. They're the one that want to keep the people them down there and make their lives have no significance. You understand? And that's really, really sad. So we just want all the people them in Jamaica, if you have a gun, to protect themselves. Period. No matter what your zip code or your address, a life is a life. The person who live at Jonestown, life have the same value as the person who live at Cherry Garden. One life we all have. Why if he say you have more life than the other person? That is just wrong. Yeah, man, we are all equal in the sight of God. Papa San, I hope it don't repeat again for another Jamaican, to go through what Papa San have been through, being arrested and charged for illegal possession of firearm, and then being convicted in court because the system had failed him. We do not want something like that to happen ever again to another Jamaican. And this is really a stain on the police force and Harry Bongos. But Harry Bongos is a man who have no shame. Because, we have seen the amount of things that this man have done throughout his career as a police officer. I don't know how Harry Bongos get to retire as a police officer, because basically, I used to work with the man. At first I used to have respect for him until I found out that the man was corrupt as the Alcan Mud Lake. You understand? This man, I don't know how he was, because he's aligned with the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. They were able to use him to do many things for them. Because Harry Daly is one of the men who normalized criminality in Jamaica. when he was at Unsby, yes, wanted to take our crime chief, John Gaz, to a meeting with gunmen in Waterhouse to normalize, to give them credence for their behavior. And the crime chief, John Gaz, then told him in no uncertain word that he's not going to meet with any gunmen about peace. You understand? Because John Gaz says what they need to do is hand over the illegal firearm, because illegal firearm is illegal, and for police officers to meet with criminals you are giving credence to their behavior and you are supporting what they're doing. But Harry Bungles is the kind of police, he was the kind of police officer that all he sees was money. When it comes down to the rule, to the laws of Jamaica, Harry Bungles disregard it every time. Him throw it through the window and him just do as he pleases. However, Harry Bungles is not the kind of person either that's you can trust. Harry Bungles is just all about himself. Yes, what's in it for me? Harry Bungles have zero loyalty to anyone. I can tell you that. I've worked with the man, and based on the thing that I have seen and known that this man has done, this man have no loyalty. And people who are loyalty, trust me, they are very dangerous. I am very happy that I wasn't a part of his inner circle, because to be a part of his inner circle, you have to be a corrupt person. And it's unfortunate what happened to Papa San happened. Well, it's not Papa San alone. Harry Bungles have done that too. There are several other entertainers that he had took money from and promised them, or even used them to do stage show for them and promised them to give them and did not give them. That's how he is. And this is, trust me, this is one of the most corrupt police officers ever. Bungles. One that I have known of. And when I'm saying that, I'm saying it without, not allegedly. Because so many people can't tell lie on one man. You understand? Even when Zato asked him about Papa San case, he was saying that Papa San family them are labor right. How is that? And the man, life is a life. I don't know if Papa San political allegiance, you understand, because he's from Tamsipen. I don't even know Papa San. I've seen Papa San like maybe 2 times in my life. So, you understand. But for police, to be using a man political affiliation to deny him firearm to protect his life, and then causing the same man now to end up with a criminal conviction. But, happy that, like Papa San now, Papa San, that's why we believe in a redemption. Because he was forced to go down that route. And we are very happy that, Papa San live in the same county as we, Broward County. Yeah, I understand. But maybe one of these days we can go to him church and, take a picture with him, and his family. But, we are very, very happy for him, And he's a man who has been steadfast. He's the first DJ, to transition from the dancehall world and go straight into gospel. Never look back. While others, slip and slide. No, he never. Man, stay true to his God, because he know that without God, he would not be here. He's here for a purpose. And yes, and we give strength, and we believe in a redemption with Papa San. So some people are saying that boy is more deserving of a OD than Wayne Marshall. We beg to differ, you understand, but sometimes circumstances make us who we are. Yeah, man, so just hope this don't happen to another young person. We have seen it happen to some young police officers in prison right now. So police officer, remember that if you're caught with an illegal firearm, 15 years in prison, you understand. So if you're a police officer and you don't have a keep and care firearm and you don't have a licensed firearm, let's try and see if you can migrate, because it doesn't make sense for you to be working in an environment of violent country like Jamaica and your life is just leaving the balance to the mercy of the criminals. Jamaican criminals are heartless people. When I was a young police officer in Jamaica in the late 80s, I used to be afraid of my life when I did not have a gun on me. But right throughout my career, I always have a gun on me, even when I was on leave. So I give thanks, you understand? Because I was a hard-working police officer who believe, yeah man, that criminals must live in fear of losing their lives and not the law-abiding citizens. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.